At this point, I don't need to be a rival fan to tell you the truth of the matter, the situation of Tottenham Hotspur. Imagine 2 years ago telling the Tottenham Hotspur fan that in 2 years' time, Tottenham will be fighting for relegation, fighting for survival. The person may think you are delusional, you know nothing about football. But here we are in 2026. We have just like 8 games to go, and the season will be over. And Tottenham is now sitting 16th on the Premier League table with just 29 points, 1 point just above the relegation with the likes of Nottingham Forest and West Ham United. One bad result will let Tottenham into the bottom three of the table. And I can't even make this up. If you're new, welcome to the channel. My name is Andy Final. Make sure you like this video and share your thoughts. What do you think is the problem at Tottenham Hotspur? And this situation, I want us to tackle it step by step and the solution, what they can do to possibly salvage the situation at the moment. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. First up, let's start with poor results. This season, looking at the Premier League season, Tottenham Hotspur have managed to lose 13 games in a season, and a team who is set to compete for the Premier League title or even top four and play in Champions League can't be this bad. And I'm not making this up. Results talk for itself. In their last 11 games in the Premier League, they are winless. They've only got, I think, 2 draws, and the rest, they've lost it all. The bad thing about it is that in their last 6 games in the Premier League or in their last 6 games in all competitions, Tottenham Hotspur have lost all. And it's mind-busting. As teams like Manchester United is looking for 5 consecutive wins, Tottenham Hotspur on the other side is also looking for 5 consecutive losses or 6 consecutive. It's unbelievable at this point. And the result, what can they do? Because looking at the matches coming up, at this point, they have to play the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Brighton, Aston Villa, and these are difficult games. Talking about Tottenham Hotspur at this point, so this season it will be very difficult if they really want to survive. They need to win like 3 or 4 games, and we have just like 8 games to go, and the season will be over. So what can they do? Point number two to talk about: too many managerial changes. Every manager comes with different styles, different ideologies, so it will be difficult for the players to adapt to the situation. The moment you think the players are being familiar with the manager, then they sack. This season, they started with Thomas Frank as their head coach, and well, as the results started falling apart, all of a sudden they just sacked him, brought in a different coach, and right now, Igor Tudor, that is the main coach for Tottenham Hotspur, is not even seeing top. He has played, I think, 4 games for Tottenham Hotspur and he has lost all. It's my Boston. Looking at how things are going for Tottenham Hotspur, I think they have good quality players, but well, if they keep changing manager every day and night, because results are not going well, and you keep changing manager, you keep changing the approach, you keep changing the style, the players will find it difficult to adapt to the situation. If they can continue changing managers, the results will continue getting bad because it will take time for players to adapt to managers' system. And these owners don't have patience, their fans don't have patience to wait for it. And right now, me as a rival fan, as a Chelsea fan, I'm not happy with how things are going with Tottenham Hotspur. But what can I say? They keep changing and they keep losing. I would not like to see Tottenham Hotspur in the championship because they have a very big stadium with very beautiful fan base. So I would not like to see a team like Tottenham Hotspur in the championship. Come on. And point number three that I want us to talk about is clear identity. Because there's constant managerial changes, the team can't even put their hand on one star, one playing star, one clear identity that you see this Tottenham team and you say, no, this Tottenham Hotspur team is a defensive minded team. They defend and they play on counter attack. Or this is an attacking or tiki taka style of play. There is no clear identity. And if there is no one manager who is going to put his fingerprint on this team and build an identity for them, this is what will happen. And if you don't have identity, because you don't have identity, you keep playing anyhow, anyway, and you keep losing. If they keep continuing like this, to be sincere with you, how things are going is very dangerous. Seeing Tottenham Hotspur in this state, in this manner, they have great players, and I don't know why you have great players, but their mentality to build an identity with these players is what they are lacking. So I think they have to keep one manager to build an identity with him. That's one of the big solutions they need to tackle. Moving on, one point that I want us to talk about is their defensive problem. Look, they have a very good goalkeeper, Vicario. He's that Italian goalkeeper. He's very good shot stopper. I can tell you he's very good, but well, you have bad defense. Looking at the likes of Van de Ven, Cristian Romero, he's a very good defender, but well, the partnership, the consistency, injuries, every day and night. I don't think this season Romero and Van der Ven has even played more than 3 games consistently. And if you can't keep a constant defensive shape, you can't keep constant players at the back, and you keep changing players here and there. There's no way you're going to get a constant results. It is what it is. It's Tottenham Hotspur because the situation is getting out of hands and they need to be quick and fast. If they really want to salvage the situation, then they need to work hard. So these are some of the problems about Tottenham Hotspur that I've discussed. What is the way forward? I can't just come and stand here and just rant about Tottenham Hotspur without giving any possible solution on what they should do. Looking at their fixtures coming up, their next game against Liverpool, after Liverpool, they'll continue playing the likes of Aston Villa, Chelsea, Brighton, and these are tough and difficult games. What can they do? First of all, they should focus on getting a long-term manager. I know there are rumors that even Igor Tudor, who is now their head coach, they are going to sack him. After playing 4 games without a win, they are going to sack him. And I don't think it's cool for them to sack him like that. They should just maintain him and give him more time. Yes, you need to buy time for him. If you don't buy time for him and you right now you bring in another manager, it will be the same thing. If he also come another 4 games, he doesn't win, you change. Then what is the essence of changing managers if even the new one that you are bringing can't even give you result? It doesn't make sense. So I think you have to stick with one manager to give them stability, one identity. Give one manager a long-term contract and make sure they stick with him through thick and time. That's how they can build. And right now, the season is even 29 points out of 29 games in the Premier League for a team like Tottenham Hotspur. It's not just crisis, it's dangerous, it's humiliating, it's unbelievable. A team meant to win the Premier League is now struggling for their lives at the bottom. Bro, I can't make this up. Me as a rival fan, I'm not happy. I'm not enjoying it. Yes, it's Tottenham Hotspur, but I don't expect them to be this bad, bro. You can't just be this bad. Talking, bro. It's quite fortunate. I think the 3 things I want Tottenham Hotspur to do. One, get a manager you are going to stick with in the long term. Two, build a good defensive system that will balance the team because they have very good midfield with the likes of Parfinia, Kudus, Mohammed. They have a great players in their midfield. So I think their issue is from the back and the strikers. I mean, in 2026, you still have somebody like Richarlison as your main striker. Why would you struggle? Yes, Colomwani. I mean, these are the type of players Tottenham Hotspurs do. So I think they have issue with their transfer policies, with the kind of players they buy to is not good enough to compete in the Premier League. And right now, despite they are playing the Champions League, just the round of 16, they got humiliated by Atletico Madrid 5-2 on aggregate. Just the first leg, you concede 5. What will happen at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in second leg is nothing to worry about. It's already done. Tottenham Hotspurs are out of the Champions League. Right now, their main problem or their main thing they need to do is to fight for survival. Their next game is against Liverpool, and I wonder what is going to happen. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Sad, bro.